Hello, and welcome back to Mr. Anderson Plays Virtue's Last Reward, part of the 999 series. Last time, we found a dead chick in in one of the AB rooms or ambidextrous rooms, and people are suspecting Special K here for murdering her. It does turn out that she was murdered, this woman, by a knife, and she's been dead for some time now. Though I don't think Kay did it. I think this is just Zero kind of trying to stir up some, suspicion here. And now we have to go to the ambidextrous rooms to cast a poll to decide who we want to ally with. I already know what we're going to do, but I don't know what this all means. Anywho, let's get going. Let's get back to the warehouse. If we all head to the AB rooms, maybe we'll see a Zero Jr. After all, he told us to give us the specifics once we'd gone in. He told us he'd give us the specifics. Sorry about that. And because we're idiots, we have to see the entire journey there and stop and talk. Padding. We're really going in there? I kinda don't want to. Oh, it's me. I mean, there was a dead lady in there just a few minutes ago. What? Are you worried there's a ghost or something? No, of course not. It's just, I ain't afraid of no ghost. Doesn't it bother you? Nope. I don't believe in ghosts. I feel bad that she died, of course. But there's not really anything I can do about that, is there? Nope, and the dead should never become before the living. Damn, you're pretty cold, you know that? Well, yeah, she's not wearing any sleeves. I prefer bold, but whatever. I just don't let emotions get in the way. That's pretty much the definition of cold. You're as cold as ice, da-da-da. You're willing to sacrifice our love. Anyway, let's go. Looks like the others have already gone in. Fine. Looks like it's the same puzzle room. What is it? Do you find a ghost or something? No. Look at the screen. There's something there. The screen? The Ambidex game will now begin. To enter your vote, please touch the start button on the bottom of your screen. Once you've entered your vote, the door will lock automatically. It will not open again until the polling period has finished. I guess we'll push the start button. I'm scared. Couldn't we just put something in between the door? And there goes the door. Yep. Hooray! Everybody's finally here. I've been waiting. So have we. We've got some questions for you, Zero. Who was that old...
Gosh. Will all of you please stop bombarding me with questions?
All?
The other people in the other rooms are asking me stuff just like you are, Siggy. I guess you probably can't hear them since these rooms are completely soundproof, but B.O. is especially loud. For real, B.O., I need you to shut up. There isn't much time. I gotta hurry and explain all this stuff, or the game will end before I'm done. So, no more questions from now on. No answers for anybody, okay? You'll just have to wait. Now, let's get this party started. Let me tell you about the AB game. Since it's a game, you're obviously going to have an opponent. But it's not like this is a battle royale where you just fight everybody. Each round will be a one-on-one battle. Mano y mano, or mano o womano. Well, there are two people in each pair, aren't there? So it'll be more of a 2-on-1 battle, I guess. Now imagine if you... Oh. Poop. It's actually really easy. You'll just be competing against whoever you pair it up with that goes through the chromatic doors. For example, Siggy and Fido paired with Tenny Moldy, yet and went through the yellow door, didn't they? That means Siggy and Fido will be playing against Tenny Moldy. And it goes the other way too. Tenny Moldy's opponent will be Siggy and Fido. Obviously, that means Potassium and Clover's enemy will be Mooney. I like the nicknames he gives them. And B.O. and Quirk's enemy will be Alas. Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word, is it? After all, if you choose ally, then they're your ally. What? Don't get it? Well, don't worry. Just listen while Zero explains it all.
Clarissa explains it all.
First, I want every bunny to focus on the screen on the device in the back of the room. You should see Ally and B, Betray, on it. Do you? All you guys have to do is pick. Just pick one of those easy options. Options. Your BP will go up or down, depending on what you pick. It's a little complicated, and some of you are a little slow, so I made this handy chart. The plus and minus are from your points of view. So, let's say you choose Ally, and so does your opponent. You'll get 2 BP, and so will they. You'll all get a nice warm fuzzy feeling inside. We call the best pals outcome. Just puts a smile on your face, doesn't it? Next is what you get if you choose Ally, but your opponent chooses Betray.
So you get nothing.
If that happens, you lose 2 BP and get 3. We call that the stupid jerk face outcome. If somebody did that to me, I'd skin them and stew them with some taters. The third choice is the opposite of that. It's when you choose Betray, but your nice, innocent opponent chooses Ally. This time, you're the one who gets 3 BP, and they're the one who loses 2. We call that serves them right outcome. I mean, what were they thinking? Choosing Ally was a stupid choice, and there's nothing for you to feel guilty about.
What happens when they don't have any points?
And finally, the very last scenario. This is when you choose Betray, and so does your opponent. No one gains anything, huh? It happens, neither of you gets or loses anything. Absolutely zero change in BP. Ugh, boring. We call this the why even bother outcome. As the game master here, this is the situation I want to avoid the most. You're probably wondering about the pairs, aren't you? Well, let me explain. Remember how I told you that both people in a pair share a destiny? Well, that applies here too. The two of you only get one vote. You get to choose once between Ally or Betray. That doesn't mean you split your points though. You both get 3 points or lose 2 points, or whatever. In other words, what you see on this chart is what you get. Okay then, I think that does it for the basic rules. Well, actually, there's a little bit more, but that'll just have to wait, I guess. After all, it's almost time. Hey, wait. No. I won't wait and I can't wait. Didn't you hear me? It's time.
Rather pushy. 1 minute remaining until Ambidex's game polling closes.
You see, it's time for me to be hopping on out of here. See you later. Have a nice trauma.
We're gonna Betray. Fuck those dudes. We don't have time to talk about this. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors? We have to decide who's going to press the button. And you think that's a good way to decide? Just shut up and do it. Of course it'll be me. 1, 2, 3. I'm a rock. Scissors. Rock. Yeah, baby. Looks like I won. Damn it. So what are you going to pick? I guess Ally? No. We're playing against Tenmayuji. Do you have any reason to think he won't betray you? Um,
I guess not.
yeah. If he does, what does that make our BP? We'd be down to 1 point each. But that's not hopeless. I mean, sure, we'll be a little further away from the goal, but all we gotta do is earn those points back. And when will we do that? Okay, well, I don't exactly know, but it's pretty obvious that we'll be playing this game more than once. After all, we can't get to 9 BP if we don't. 10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. Well, you won. The decision is yours. Now decide. Ally or betray? 3, 2, 1. In that last moment, before the counter reached 0, I made my choice. Betray. Vote has been recorded. Please wait. Round 1 of the Ambidex Games has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening. I wonder how pissed off Tenryuji is going to be at me. As Fi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running towards the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer. Tenryuji was left behind, his footsteps a slow, heavy plod. What happened to make him like that? Chose betray, huh? That's messed up. What? You said I should. Hey, I didn't say that. I just asked you a question. What would happen to our BP if Tenryuji chose to betray us? Well, you already knew. It was leading the question. Oh, I get it. I was wondering why you were so happy to let me choose after you lost in rock, paper, scissors. You were planning to use me as a scapegoat all along. Was I? Yeah, you fucking manipulative bitch. God damn it.
Yo, what's up? Siggy? Fido? Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Anyway, we need to go have a look. Wow, she's 0. She's speaking like him. Anyway, we need to go have a look at the results first. Come on. Hey, wait. Shit.
Good. Looks like you're all here, finally. Let's get ready to rock. Ambidex game, round 1. The results? If everybody would please direct your eyes to this monitor.
Wow, I really like these. They're really nice and colorful. Ooh. Sorry, buddy. Damn. Sucks to be you guys. All the solos allied. All the pairs betrayed.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
I got betrayed? Sorry, I told him you might choose to betray. Fi, you. I can't believe you. I'd never choose betray. I trusted you too. And this is what I got. I apologize. Fi, you don't need to apologize. I was the one who did it. I pushed the button. Always the dude that's taking the blame. All you gotta have is some nice purty eyes. Oh yeah, I guess you've got a point. Huh? Wait, what? It's Sigma's fault. You want to blame someone? Blame him. What the hell, Fi? Bah. What, you gonna fight each other now? I don't care which one of you pushed the button. I'm never trusting either of you again. This isn't over. Just you wait. Looks like we got someone a little angry. I tried to think of something to say, but before I could come up with the right words, he was gone. I spun around. Fi, what the? But she was gone too. What the hell? Where the hell? Sorry. How'd she just disappear like that? As I looked around the room for Fi, I noticed that Clover, Kay, and Luna seemed to be having some kind of an argument as well. I moved closer and did my best to listen surreptitiously. Why'd you do it? Sorry, I guess I wanted to get out of here as soon as possible, you know? I apologized, but I felt the same way. But if we all chose Ally, then we could all escape together. It only takes 3 turns to get 6 points. That would be enough to get us out. Why? Well, of course we know that. But if we betray, then it's faster. If your opponent chooses Ally and you choose Betray, then you gain 3 points. Do that twice and you get 6 points. You see? If you Ally, then you have to play the AB game 3 times. But if you betray somebody, you only have to do it twice. Why are you acting like that's the right thing to do? I almost feel like you're blaming me or something. We aren't trying to blame you. But, I mean, if you just think about it, wouldn't it make sense to choose Betray? Forget it. I understand now. It was silly of me to trust you guys. Everybody choose Betray. Luna walked off with her head buried between her shoulders. Her back trembled as if perhaps she was crying, but I couldn't see her face. Guys, it's just a game. Relax. Alice, Dio, and Quark, however, seem to be having some issues of their own. Fine. You just wait. Man, this is all your fault, Quark. My fault? Why are you blaming me? They exchanged dark looks, then stomped off in different directions. Zero, when is the next round start? What makes you think we'll be having another round? Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2. Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP? That's impossible without a second round. Yeah,
I guess you got a point. You're right, there will be a second round.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
The voting happens when the AB gate opens.
They're already open.
Right you are. So, let me just close them.
You shouldn't have said anything. The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 2 of the Ambidex game will be the Moon Round. Moon cards will be required to open the gates. Moon cards? Does that mean we can't use these cards anymore, since they've got suns on them?
Yes, indeedy. Now you'll have to look for the cards with moons on them.
So, how many times do we play the AB game?
I don't know. As many times as you need to? It's anybody's guess how long it'll go. But I plan on keeping this party going until somebody opens the number 9 door.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP?
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on. Of course, you could also get stuck just below 9 BP, where everybody just keeps going back and forth, winning and losing points. After all, if there's nobody with 9 BP, the door can't open. If that happens, you'll just have to continue on to round 3, round 4, round 5, round 100, 200, you might even go all the way up to 24,9,004,897. Although I really hope it doesn't come to that.
Hey, can I ask you something? I'm not even on here. Wow.
I don't know, can you?
There's rules about who can go into the secondary doors, right? Like, you have to have 3 people exactly.
Yes, so?
Well, what about the number 9 door? Are there rules? Are the rules the same?
Nope. There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door. Could be 1 person, or 2 people, or even all 9 of you.
Uh,
There is one thing, though, Siggy. All that stuff about how you have to have 3 people to go through the second door chromatic doors? Maybe it's not 100% true.
what? What do you mean?
Well, you can open the door with just 1 or 2 people if you want.
That's not what you told us.
Well, I didn't want to make things complicated.
Then explain it now.
Just use the bracelets.
What? How?
There's sort of a scanner between the 2 doors. It checks to see if the right people are going through. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's scanning the people.
So it's scanning the bracelets then.
Ding, ding, ding. As long as the scanner sees the right combination of bracelets, it doesn't matter how many people there are.
But wait, hold on a minute. Do these things even come off?
Oh yes, they do indeed.
Then how do I take it off?
Well, there's 2 ways. The first is get through the number 9 door and escape. As soon as you're out, the bracelet unlocks and all by itself.
What's the second way? Hey, Zero, wake up, will you? What's the second way?
Oh, B.O. I think you already know. What? Do you really want to get rid of that bracelet?
Of course I do.
Oh, well, I see. It's easy. Nothing to it, really. You die. Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical pulses. You know what electrocardiogram is, right?
Oh, we could just use we can basically make someone's heart stop, have the bracelet come off, and then use the AED, the defibrillator in the other room.
Technically, it's a machine. Beep, beep, beep. When someone dies on a TV show. Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood. Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching. So when that signal goes away,
the lock on the bracelet releases, right?
Yep. So there you go. The second way. Your heart stops, your bracelet comes off. Apart from that, there's no other way to get the bracelets off. If you try something harebrained, like trying to break them or something, you'll be disobeying the rules. I don't think I need to remind you what happens when you do that.
Sinister little fuck.
But if you're lucky, you might get to see a few of them come off during the next round.
I wonder what that means.
Oops. I guess it's not going to be very lucky for some of you, huh?
Next round?
Yep.
What do you mean?
Well, do I have to explain everything? Somebody might die during the next round of the AB game. There, that's pretty clear, right? If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be Tembiodi, or Alas, or Muni. Or maybe everyone.
What? Why? Yeah. Why am I going to die?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized. Just like when you break the rules. I'm pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is.
You mean the needles in our bracelets are going to activate, and we'll die?
Correct, Siggy. Full marks.
I see. Alice, Luna, and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points. What? It'd be a shame to see these perfect things go away. What the hell? This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier? Sorry. I wonder if it's the same character designer from 999. I can't pronounce the name, and I forget the name, in fact. But it's a woman who also did a lot of the Street Fighter 2 character designs. So I just find it weird that she put her in this kind of outfit. But hey, I'm not complaining. Sorry's not gonna cut it. I thought you were supposed to tell us the rules, not hide them. Well, is there anything else you've conveniently left out? It's not fair to make people play a game without explaining all the rules. It's sort of like playing a game of paranoia. I think it's fair. After all, it's not like anybody else knew. I took a moment to go over everything in my head. The AB game would continue until someone opened the number 9 door. There would be no rules about how many people couldn't pass through the number 9 door. That means it was possible for everyone to escape. The secondary chromatic doors could be opened by any number of people, so as long as you had the right bracelets. The bracelets would only unlock under 2 conditions: if you left the building or if your heart stopped. If your BP hit 0, the needles in your bracelet would activate, killing you. Oh, one last thing. The next set of chromatic doors you'll be going through are downstairs. You already saw them, right? There should have been 3, red, blue, and green. That means to get through, you'll need bracelets in cyan, magenta, and yellow. But wait, you've already got those bracelets. Have a look. The color's changed, hasn't it? Yeah, my color's changed. It's magenta now. Mine's magenta too. Me too. Hey, wait. It wasn't just the color that changed. I'm a solo now. Looks like Clover and I are still pairs, though. I'm a yellow pair now. I'm a yellow as well, but it seems I'm still a pair. Then who's the yellow solo? Me. Still a solo. Looks like I'm cyan. I'm a cyan pair. Aren't you one too? Yeah, it says pair and the color's cyan. When did they change? Back when the AB games closed. As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too. And of course, it's totally random. No rules or anything. Now, with all that explained, I must bid you adieu. Sadly, we may never meet again. What? Well, there's not really anything for me to facilitate anymore. I mean, you guys are good from here, right? I'll never see you guys again. Wah. Did you really think I was gonna cry? Yeah. What is this? The beginning to some Cody and Cambria song? Suckers. As if I'd cry over you dummies. Yeah. What the? You fucking dick. He does look like a dick. I think I've said that before. You mad? Anyway, good luck, bro. You mad, bro? I may be gone, but I'm always watching. Even when I take a dump? Is there any bathrooms in here? Because I really gotta take a shit. Maybe I'll see you again someday. Have a nice tragedy. Yeah, where are we supposed to take a dump? That little piece of shit. If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him until he popped. That sounds gross. I don't really want to think about that. So what happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open. Yeah, it looks like about 42 minutes. Man, this is like Shenmue, where you have to wait like hours and hours and hours. You can't skip the time. We should go see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a van or a disposal chute or something. If there's a chance Zero missed something. I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking, and if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors. Let's split up. 5 minutes should give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. This sounds like a bad idea. Sounds like someone's gonna die. Any objections? There were none. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. I was the only person who stayed behind. Damn, how the hell did I end up here? Why? Why me? Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I'd done that could have landed me in Zero's game. I hadn't pissed anyone off, at least not this bad. I didn't owe anybody any money. And my family certainly wasn't rich. If anyone was hoping to get a fat ransom payout for me, they were going to be very disappointed. Obviously, I wasn't some kind of genius. This music sort of reminds me of Silent Hill a little bit. Silent Hill 2, to be exact. Nor was I an Olympic athlete, and I certainly hadn't been chosen by God to fulfill some great purpose on this earth. Well, at least if I was, I didn't know yet. I had started a fight with a frightening and mysterious new religion? No. Had I hacked in some terrorist group servers? No. Had I witnessed an assassination? No. Had I disagreed with someone's worldview? Had I gotten wasted and had a one-night stand with the mistress of a prominent politician? Well, yes, but it was just the one time. And she was the one who went after me. Anyway, I was just an ordinary college student. If there was a reason I'd been abducted and put in the Nonary game, I sure couldn't see it. Why was this happening to me? What was the importance of him claiming that he'd had an affair with a prominent politician's, I guess, lady friend? Unless he swings another way, I don't know. I thought back to what I'd been doing right before I was taken. The memories were still a little blurry, but they were there. Doodaloo, 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 doodaloo. Flashback. December 25th, 2028. It's a pretty old looking car for 2028. Early morning, California desert. The moon was beautiful. I just finished, well, I was about to say, and I have entered the twilight zone. Just finished writing a paper due that day and was heading to my car from the research building. The parking lot was empty. What were you researching? And bright moon cast sharp shadows across the chilly pavement. The last time I looked at the clock, it had said it was 2 in the morning, which meant that today was Christmas Day. So why was I at school, typing away feverishly on Christmas? There were 3 reasons. First, my home computer had suddenly decided to eat shit. When I hit the power button, I just got nothing. I didn't have the time to spend all night troubleshooting the stupid thing, so I headed back to campus to use one of the school machines. Second, the professor in charge of my research group was a Buddhist, so he didn't give a fuck. Christmas didn't appear to have any sort of significance to him, and a part of me couldn't shake the thought that he was trying to make some kind of point. Third, my girlfriend had broken up with me a week before. I'm sorry. I don't think we should see each other anymore. Goodbye. All I'd got was that one cold email. Man, she broke up with you through email, bro? That is cold. Try as I might, I couldn't even get in touch with her. Of course, that meant I wouldn't be attending the party we've been planning on going to. Somehow, I didn't think drinking by myself around a bunch of happy couples would really be a good idea. At any rate, I'd stayed up all night to finish my paper, and emailed it off to my professor before the sun began to rise. As I walked across the parking lot, I felt light. Perhaps it was the release of finishing my paper, or perhaps it was the 5 energy drinks I chugged to stay awake. Perhaps it was both. I know that when I had breakups, after like a very long period of time with that one person, it kind of sucked, but after a few days later, you sort of start to realize that you have a little bit of freedom. And then you start dating three different women, and then, yeah, it's not fun after that. We are social creatures after all, so we do need some companionship. I slid into my car and stuck the key into ignition after only 2 tries. I twisted the key. Nothing happened. Looks like we're gonna have to walk, huh? I jiggled the key in the slot and tried again. And again. Sounds like your starter, dude. And again. On the 5th try, the engine made an odd creaking noise, like metal on metal, and fell silent. Your battery, bruh. God damn it. You stupid piece of shit. I screamed and pounded on the steering wheel, but nothing worked. The console was about to get a visit from my fist when... Uh-oh. The door's locked. Why did we get a crotch shot here? Huh? He's bad. Dude, who wears these kinds of shirts? What are you, straight edge? Huh? What? What the hell is this? Why is my car smoking? Car, it's bad for your health to smoke. I clawed at the door, and for a moment I thought that it was just my panic. Just my panic and the lack of sleep that were keeping me from opening it. It wasn't long before I realized the truth. Shit, open, goddammit! What was going on? My mind was racing, trying desperately to puzzle out what was happening through a haze of fear and caffeine-fueled neuron misfires. That was when I saw it. Just a glimpse in the rear-view mirror, but I was certain there was someone behind my car. I spun around as fast as a very tired college student sitting in a car can. Who was there? My vision started to swim as the smoke filled the car. The more I inhaled it, the heavier my body felt. And I could already feel the world starting to go dark. Well, a cane was 0 last time. The last of my strength failed, and I collapsed sideways into the passenger seat. My eyes slowly drooped closed. When they opened again, I was in the AB room with Phi. Why was this happening to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we need to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head, stood up straight, and headed off. Let me check something real quick. Sorry, guys. I don't think it matters, actually. So, we'll go to the lounge. We haven't been there yet. Let's check out the places we haven't been. What are you guys doing lounging around here? Sigma. He strikes a pose. How flamboyant. Another dude. This place is turning into a real sausage fest. What are you telling me for? Oh, yeah. You were the one of the first people in here, weren't you? Yeah, so? Well, did you not notice anything? No. Although, I guess I didn't notice that the sofa's pretty comfortable. Okay, how about something more useful? I'd say that comfort level of a sofa is pretty useful. Right. Dio, what's this? That? What, you can't tell? It's a dirty magazine. I mean, there's a moon on it, but it's of the actual moon, so... Oh, come on. Who uses standard military time for anything? It's about astronomy. Can't you even read? Can you even see? Just look at those rings on Saturn. Don't they excite you? Dude, there's no rings, and it's about the total lunar eclipse. Different strokes, I guess. It appears to be a special dedicated to a lunar eclipse. The cover says the eclipse can be observed on December 31st, 2028. Oh, right. Yeah, I guess I'd say something like that. It'd say something like that. December 31st, huh? That's 6 days from now, right? Well, that's if it's still Christmas Day. 6 days, huh? You mean today is December 25th? December the 25th, correct. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it is. Depends on how long I was out after they hit me with that gas, I suppose. Well, yeah, when my wife farts underneath the blankets, I mean, that could probably knock me out. Hey, Kay, your team went to the crew quarters, right? Did you find anything? Nothing of interest. You better not be hiding something. There really wasn't anything helpful. At least nothing that could help us escape. There was a book about a cat, though. A cat? What? So now Zero Senior's a crazy cat lady? And just what the hell are we supposed to do with that tidbit? Well, it's more useful now. Useful than how comfortable the sofa is. Hey, the sofa's comfort level is very useful. What? I think you must have misunderstood me. The book isn't for, cat ladies. It's about Schrodinger's cat. Deja vu, anyone from 999? I don't really give a shit about the breed, genius. Anyway, I'm a dog person, if you couldn't tell. It's not an issue of breed. Okay. So it's a story about poor Mr. Schrodinger and his beloved cat, right? Don't tell me the cat dies at the end. Boo fucking who? Fine, never mind. Just was about to open my mouth and tell Kay that I cared about what he'd found, even if Dio didn't. Luna and Phi appeared. That Schrodinger must have had a nickname like Scrotum during high school. Oh, hello, Sigma. So this is where you are. Didn't any of you find anything? Nope, we got squat. You were looking though, right? Hey, answer me. Oh, well, I mean, we weren't wasting time. I was just asking them what they found. And nothing. Useless. What about you, Sigma? You were one of the people searching the infirmary, weren't you? Oh yeah, I almost forgot. It'd take too long to explain. Just have a look at this. I took the paper out of my pocket and handed it to Luna. It looks like a piece of newspaper. Yeah, we found it in the infirmary safe. The headline says, Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities. What? What is Radical 6? Just read the article. Oh, WHO, that says on this paper, is World Health Organization. Okay. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed, or World Health Organization, that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. See, this is eerie, and I know I said this before because of the coronavirus. They're talking about actually calling it a pandemic because there's 24 different countries with 500 or more people infected. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. So are we in some kind of... Wait a minute. RL. Right, left. 0. A cold silence fell over the room. It's very similar to what we found in 999 when we found Snake's, in quotation marks, body in the bathroom. For several long minutes, no one spoke. It was Kay who finally broke the spell. What is that? There is a chance. I mean, certainly, hope isn't the case, but I hope that this facility is, in fact, one of the quarantine locations Could it be that this facility is in fact one of the quarantine locations that clipping mentions? Then you're saying we're all infected with this Radical 6 virus? I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't really fit. I mean, none of us have shown any kind of symptoms, right? Well, I do feel a little strange. I've lost my balance a few times. My body feels kind of weird too, now that you mention it. That's probably just because you were asleep for so long. Are you suggesting that our incarceration here has nothing to do with this article? Yeah. It just doesn't add up. The order's backwards. Maybe you've been thrown in here after this virus started spreading, but right now it looks like we were abducted before this thing turned into a pandemic. How does that make any kind of sense? Besides, you found the article in the safe, right? I'm sure we would have heard about it too. Before we were thrown in here. That means Zero Senior put it there specifically so we could find it and read it. Why would Zero do something like that? So that we think this place is a quarantine facility. So that we think that what Zero wants us to think. How do you mean? And this thing is just a prop, something to set the scene. Zero's trying to freak us out. That article is a fake. You've got a point. If it was real, why cut it out? Just leave a newspaper with the article circled in red pen or something. Right? That lazy son of a bitch. Probably too much of a pain in the ass to fake a whole paper. What does the other side look like? The other side? Oh, hold on. It's black. Is it one of those scratch-offs? Like the chalk, drawings? Why would a newspaper just be black on one side? Well, perhaps there was an ad there. An ad? Some sort of full-page ad with a black background. I bet you money an article like this was front-page news. It's too big of a story. And I really don't think they'd put a full-page ads on the back of the front page. Exactly. Even I know that, and I can count the number of times I've read a paper on one hand. If Zero Senior really wanted to trick us, why not go all out? Only an idiot would fall for this. It's pathetic. Am I right or what? I suppose you have a point. Yes, I agree. I think there's a deeper meaning behind the black on the back of that. That rhymed. Besides, I don't remember even hearing any news about my pandemic. I find Luna very charming for some odd reason. And she has the same color eyes as Fi, and the same color eyes as Dio here. If it was really killing hundreds of thousands of people, I'm pretty sure that would have been on the news or something. You're right. We would have heard about it. Unless we were put into like a deep freeze and preserved for a very long time. Maybe it struck after we were put in the facility? Preemptively? Alright, let's have a look around. See if we can find anything else. Good idea. I'll be off then. What about you guys? The consensus seemed to be that they intended to remain. Okay, see you all later. With a wave, I made my way to the exit. Where to next? Well, we've already been to, the infirmary, so we'll go to the crew quarters. I doubt this is some kind of job, too, because I don't think they'd be serving alcohol at a work location. Oh, Sigma. Hello, ladies. What's going on? Well, have you found anything? No, what about you? Nothing. I looked through 3 of the 4 rooms in here. No secret passages so far. Man, they're really striking poses here. I don't think we're gonna find any. Do you really think Zero Senior is that stupid? You're probably right. A secret passageway would be pretty serious oversight. I have a lot of choice objectives for Zero, but I admit stupid isn't one of them. Right. Hey, there's something I've been wondering about. What? So, what exactly is the deal with the two of you? You down for a threesome? What do you mean? Well, you obviously know each other pretty well. Yeah, we do. We're half sisters. And she has the same color eyes. Everyone has that kind of blue colored eyes, except for Alice here. Any chance you'd buy that one? No, you guys are completely different looking. Sorry. Then what do you think we are? I didn't feel like playing games. What's headquarters supposed to mean? What? I heard you talking in the infirmary. You said something about getting in touch with headquarters. What the fuck? Hmm? Man, someone's been sleeping in there for a while. Alice, what should we do? Alice laid her hands on her hips and sighed. Clover and I are co-workers. Okay, where do you co-work? We can't tell you that. Why not? It, is it some sort of secret government project that you can't talk about? You could tell yourself that if it makes you feel better. Does it have something to do with Zero? Why would you think that? Because you seem to know more about Zero than you're letting on, Clover. The way you're talking in the infirmary, there's even a Zero. Sure sounds like you've heard of Zero before to me. And Alice, from what you two were saying, I bet you know something about Zero too. There's a bunch of booby squeezing in here. Come on, you can't hide it forever. Just tell me what's going on here. Well, this is the first time something like this has happened. This isn't the first time. Clover, it's okay. I think we could tell him a little. What do you mean this isn't the first time? About a year ago. 9 people were kidnapped and forced to play a game. So this is only about a year ago, as far as we know. The rules were different, but it was called the Nonary Game too. Oh wait, I guess only 7 of them were really kidnapped. I mean, 2 of them were actually the ones behind it. No, I guess if I count the other 2, then there were 9. Anyway, the people behind the Nonary Game also called themselves Zero. Whoa, hold on there, Clover. Can you give me more details? Besides, how do you even know about this in the first place? Because I was a part of it. I was the people who got kidnapped. What? You mean this is your second Nonary game? No, it's my 3rd. Damn, Clover. 3rd? The same thing happened 10 years ago. Oh yeah, because she was a kid. Wait. What are you... But that will have to wait until next time. If you watch my 999 Let's Play, which you should, because you'll get a lot more understanding out of this, you'll know who Clover is. You'll probably know who Alice is, or All Ice is. And I have a sneaking suspicion I know who Tenmayuchi is, and I know who the dead woman is as well. But I won't say anything because I said I wasn't going to be making any kind of wild accusations in this game, and I'm going to stick true to that. But I hope you guys are enjoying. If you are, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, because it makes me feel good. And make sure you have a good night. Good night.